Boy, y'all will never guess what the internet is talking about today.
Quadruple amputee cornhole champion now facing charges for allegedly shooting and killing someone in his vehicle.
What did you say?
Quadruple amputee cornhole champion now facing charges for allegedly shooting and killing someone in his vehicle.
How the hell?
That was my first and only question when I came across this story. Matter of fact, I had to check myself and just sit with it for a couple seconds.
Be nice.
I'm finding it.
It take you that long to find it?
It does.
I have no words.
I was looking at my phone just like her. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know what to think. I ain't want to cross any lines and be a jerk. I ain't know what was appropriate, what wasn't appropriate. So let's get into the story of 28-year-old Dayton Weber and see exactly what happened and how he got himself in this situation. What it look like, TV?
I am back. What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did you miss me?
Your very own spokesman for the Insidians. We're inside and we're comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
And I'm back with another one. And y'all saw by the intro, we got a wild one today. Somehow, 28-year-old Dayton Weber ended up, pew-pewing someone, and he doesn't have any legs or any arms. So let's get into the news report and see exactly how things went down, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
A very unusual investigation in Maryland, where the suspect is a quadruple amputee known as one of the top professional cornhole players in America. Stranger than fiction. 27-year-old Dayton Weber faces a series of charges.
And Sunday night, Weber was driving in his Tesla SUV in La Plata, Maryland with 3 friends when police say a conversation got heated.
The driver and the front seat passenger were apparently engaged in an argument, but I'm not sure what about.
One of the people in the back seat told investigators Weber shot and 27-year-old Bradrick Michael Wells. According to that witness, Weber then pulled over and asked them and another person in the back seat to help him remove Wells's body from the car. They refused and got out of the vehicle. Weber drove off, and 2 hours later,
a resident called 911 to say that they saw what appeared to be a body lying in somebody's yard.
Police identified the body as Wells. Weber was eventually found at a nearby hospital in Virginia, where he was arrested. Weber is now awaiting extradition back to Maryland.
There are so many questions spinning around in my head.
I'm confused as hell. We're gonna need another news report because that gave me absolutely nothing. Was it 4 quadriplegics in the car? Because you're not telling me that it was 3 people with arms and legs in the car and they was letting the one person without arms and legs drive the car. Like, that's confusing. Or maybe because it was a Tesla with self-driving. Like, I need to have more information on how was Mr. Weber driving the vehicle and how was he driving the vehicle with no arms and no legs and able to pull a pew-pew out and then actually catch somebody off guard where he actually, pew-pewed them. Like, this is confusing. It's not adding up. None of this is adding up to me. Like, somebody tell me, first off, I understand they have contractions where, people can drive and so forth and so on. But how are you doing that and pulling a pew-pew out? Like, it's not adding up. And a lot of people on the internet are feeling the same way. This is just not adding up. For somebody with no hands or arms, it seemed like Mr. Weber had 4 arms. How much he was doing while driving the vehicle, it's not adding up.
Boy, y'all will never guess what the internet is talking about today.
Quadruple amputee cornhole champion now facing charges for allegedly shooting and killing someone in his vehicle.
Now, this man is a quadruple amputee, and they're saying that he unalived someone. Then he asked the people in the backseat of the car to help him move the unalived body in question. I know the people in the backseat of the car were looking at him like, do you think my name is Boo Boo or the Fool? Pick one. I'm asking because I'm trying to understand the latitude and the longitude of the coordinates at which you had me messed up at. Then, apparently, the man who let off the shot or shots, yes, we're talking about the quadruple amputee, kept driving and was later arrested. The body was no longer in the car when he was arrested, meaning he either moved the body by himself or another person helped him. And the article even has the audacity to say police have not explained or they don't understand how he was able to do any of this. Yeah, y'all might definitely want to figure that out, especially if you're going to explain this at a trial. Now, I have so many questions. Number one, when you unalive someone, you typically don't ask the passengers for help disposing or moving the body. There's obviously a lot missing here, and my guess is there's going to be some sort of self-defense claim, because you don't just cap somebody and then politely ask everyone in the car to help you move the body. There's clearly a lot more happening here. If he was able to move the body, drive the car, and cap someone, then clearly he's pretty strong and pretty mobile. But when I finished reading this article, I actually had more questions than when I started. This happened allegedly in Southern Maryland, so Southern Marylanders, I do need you to come to the front of the room and explain, what do y'all have going on over there? Are y'all okay? Y'all might need to be placed in a timeout, because every word of this article was more confusing than the last, which tells me that everyone is still trying to make sense of what happened. I am absolutely going to be following this one as it develops, and until that time, next case.
You see what I mean? Everybody has more questions after finding out about this than they did from finding out about it and reading the articles about it. Like, this is a wild one. This is a hard one to explain. But who exactly was Mr. Weber? Let's look into his background and see exactly who he was and possibly what is he capable of.
Dayton James Weber is well known for his athletic accomplishments. He was even profiled in a News 4 Sports segment years ago. He's been a quadruple amputee since he suffered a blood infection at 10 months old. He grew up to become a professional at Cornhole, the beanbag toss game, and won some championships. He also posted social media videos of him doing other activities. One is entitled, "No Hands, No Feet, Shooting 9mm Handgun." Weber is now accused of murder.
We're being told now he's in the Tesla, white Tesla. Okay, well, we do not have a victim.
2 witnesses called 911 and told police they got out of the car after the shooting because Weber asked them to remove Wells's body. Weber then drove off with the body of Bradrick Wells still inside.
About 2 hours later, we did get a call from somebody who lives on Newport Church Road, which is in Charlotte Hall, Maryland, and they indicated that there was a body in their yard.
Later that night, investigators got a call from authorities in Charlottesville, Virginia, saying Weber's car had been recovered there and the 27-year-old was in the hospital. Why he was in the hospital is unclear. Weber is currently in custody in Virginia, awaiting extradition back to Maryland.
So as you just saw right there, my man has been an athlete all his life. He's a professional cornhole player, and he know how to shoot the pew-pews. He's pretty good at it, as you can tell by this video right here.
What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how I crank back my crossbow. Go take a look at these 10-point crossbows. Easy to use. You don't even need hands. Now we're going to go hunt, see if we can get something on the ground.
You are not him. You are not him.
So we know my man is fully capable, but as you saw in that last video, it took a whole lot for him to be able to do that. And he had to do it straight because, you know, he don't have no hands. So how are you doing that and turn, like this is a whole lot. Me personally, I don't think he did it alone, because you can't be in the car with 4 people and come on, man. Like this is seeming like a far-fetched story.
These are lies!
But let's see what TikTok has to say about it.
They said that man with no legs and no arms unalive somebody, and I promise you, bro, it's not funny, but you just gotta think about it. He has no limbs. Like all of his limbs are like cut in half and stop at his elbows and stop at his knees. And I'm just saying, like, there is a video of that man firing a pew-pew. And in the video where he's firing the pew-pew, it takes him a minute to load the pew-pew and to cock the pew-pew back so he can shoot the pew-pew. And I'm just like, if it was 2 people in the backseat and there was someone in the passenger, the victim, nobody could have stopped him. I'm not saying that you could have, because I don't know how it was, but I'm just saying that is a very peculiar and odd way to go. And I promise you, you can't make it up. Like, you can't make that shit up. And also, imagine like you getting sent to the gulag by somebody with no limbs. You know what I mean? Like you can't make it up, bro. This is a Boondocks episode. We living in the Boondocks. Every other day is some crazy stuff that happen.
That's some old bullshit.
They talking about a quadruple amputee is facing charges. I'm like, what the fuck? A quadruple amputee? Check it out. They said that he was driving with his friends in the car. He was driving. They get into an argument. While he's driving, he pulls out a gun and he shoots. They say that he pulls over and asks everybody else in the car for a helping hand. He don't even got hands. The Nugget Man don't even have hands. Everything about this just seems impossible. Look at him. He was driving the car and shooting while driving the car. I'm even confused about the Cornhole Championships. Who are you playing and they're letting you beat them? And I ain't saying I'm good at cornhole by no means, but no man with no limbs is beating me at anything. Boy was the driver and the shooter. And doing the worm.
See what I mean? It's not one person on the internet right now that can wrap their mind around this BS story. This story is not adding up. And I feel sorry for my people that came across this one high. That was on your phone all baked up and came across this, because this liable to send you into a mental spin right here.
Quadruple amputee cornhole champion now facing murder charges for allegedly shooting and killing someone in his vehicle. The incident happened in Maryland before the alleged shooter then left to Virginia. Eyewitness News reporter Mark Cotterobles is in studio with the shocking details on this. Mark?
This story's so far-fetched, you would be thinking that you had a gun. You would be thinking, no, it's no actual way that I am sober. This is actual real life, and I'm hearing this. This is a wild one, man. But you know how social media is. Social media is going to social media. And it came with some jokes.
I know you lying. I know you somebody got some explaining to do. Somebody! Ain't no way you telling me you done around and got unalived by a man with no limbs. You done got unalived by a quadruple amputee. How the hell that work? How in the hell does that work? How do you get in position to allow this to happen to yourself? How do you get in position? 2026 got the most randomest shit going on right now. The most random. At first, I'm like, there's no possible way a quadruple amputee can pull out a gun and unalive somebody by shooting them. How? Then I saw a video. But the video made me even more skeptical, because I'm like, who allowed him to have that much time to get that gun out and load it up in the time that I seen in the video to unalive them? You could have kicked them out. Never mind that last part. But y'all get what I'm saying. There's no way you could have allowed that to happen. There's no way. Word is that they was arguing. He pulled the gun out, started airing that bitch out. Five. How?
If you piss somebody off with no arms and no legs, bad enough to the point that they want to kill you, you know how determined you gotta be with no arms. You can't even use these little joints. Like, you're not even getting chased. He probably scooting to get to you. The disrespect had to have been egregious. Now, to be fair, he can't throw hands. He could throw some bows, throw a nub or two. So I kind of also understand how and why that escalated the way it did. Bullets is really the only thing that can fly at that point. I wish he would have survived. I wish he wasn't as good of a shot, you know? I wish that you could have lived to tell your story, because damn it, I need the other side. The world may never know, but they gonna know one thing.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible!
Can we talk about how a quadruple amputee simultaneously drove a car and then shot someone? The report says he pulled over after the shooting. I don't know if this makes sense to y'all, because it sure don't fucking make sense to me. Quadruple amputee. He's amputated from the knees down and like the elbows down. How? How does that happen? Imagine life was like Call of Duty and you had a cam after you die and you get to see what the other guy saw when he killed you, and that's what you see. No offense, but like, that's crazy. You would have me all the way fucked up. if I looked at my cam and that's what I saw, though. I'm just saying. Like, bro must have had the response time of a peanut, bro, because what? Yo, how do you not, like, you're arguing with this man. There's no way he had the quick draw on you.
Listen, I'm not saying he didn't do it. But if he did, I am both impressed, terrified. How the fuck was he driving and managing to shoot somebody at the same time? Are we making guns handicap accessible now? How the fuck did he pull the trigger? I have so many questions for the professional cornhole player. Shoot, quadruple amputee, professional cornhole player shoots a passenger while driving, daring an argument. It's 10 a.m.
See what I mean, man? This one of the rare videos where I don't have not an answer for none of y'all. I don't have a clue. This video just raised more questions than before the video, man. This video is nothing but we have questions. How exactly did this go down? And nobody better not be at home. Everybody better be sitting their behinds in the jail until the cops figure out exactly what went on, because if you ask me, somebody had to help, man. Somebody had to help. Mr. Weber, a bad dude, and he did a whole lot, and he shooting the pew-pews with his nubs and doing all types of crazy stuff, and cornhole champion and wrestling. But this is a tall task, to be driving the vehicle, turn, pew-pew somebody, get the body out the car. You had some help, if you ask me. The only way that this story could be true is in 2026, Handyman is a white quadriplegic and he ended up going bad. That's the only way that this could be a true story, man. And if it is a true story, I want to see the movie, man. But anyway, man, y'all hit me up in the comments section and tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think my man pulled this off by himself? Do y'all think he had some help? Is the story adding up to y'all? Can you actually see it going down the way they say it went down? Let me know in the comments section. But for now, this video is going to end like all the other videos. Hit me up in the comments section and let me know how you feel about everything you have just witnessed.
Tell me how you felt about what just happened there.
And if you made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.
So let me get this straight. Being good at throwing corn in a hole with no arms and legs wasn't good enough for you. You're like, nah, throw that bitch. We breaking all the glass ceilings. I do think it was kind of shady that the news reporters specified that the two friends got away from the murder scene on foot. Just to make sure that it's not a mob of quadruple amputee murderers just out here just going off on people. The part that's killing me with no hands is he also had two other friends in the car when it happened, and he asked the two of them to help him pull the body out the car, and it's like, babe, you already out here doing the impossible. You got it. Don't stop now. This is a Florida man-ass headline, but it happened in La Plata, Maryland. That's another thing. Like, this ain't our ministry. Like, keep that shit down south. I beg of you.